Yes.
Okay, so how are you guys?
You're fine.
We're going to start this meeting. This is our first meeting in this path, and this meeting is basically to discuss or to set up a couple of norms, 10 to be exact, 10 norms that will follow throughout this project. And I would like everyone to give their suggestions and on what they feel can be the methods or the strategies we can use to go through this path successfully. Let's bring up some ideas, and I'll try to type them down. Even though we have the video, I'll try to type them down in my sticky notes so that we cannot forget them. Anyway, you're welcome. So can anyone give us hello? Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why not?
Yes.
Okay, so if anyone has some norms, they can bring the forward. Even if you want, I can start.
Actually, I wish I can start. So I will start by highlighting the norm of managing well time. The reason why I'm bringing this is because whenever you are working with people, everyone has his own way of managing, and if we put together and agree on this, it would be better for us to reach the goals when managing time and respect as well.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Okay, thank you. Joy, what do you think about that norm?
Yeah, sure. The time management is very important because we have different activities that we do. It's good. It's crucial. Really, I vote for it. I vote for it because this is a norm that is going to help us, that is going to guide us in along this process. Because if we manage this time well, it's going to help. Really, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to record this this norm as effective time management.
Yes, sure.
Okay. So while I'm typing, anyone else who has?
Again, I can continue the other norm, which is providing constructive feedback. So sometimes I can make mistakes. Joy, you and you can make some mistakes, and in a way of making everyone excel. It's just a matter of constructive feedback so that you correct something and we have a great
Can you say that again, please? I did not hear you. Like, what's the?
I was saying that we can also make this a norm was providing constructive feedback. So as matter of giving some constructive feedback, it will give us a way of achieving the goals. So you can make some mistakes, and I can give you some feedback on that mistake and give you the ideas of how you can change and be a great partner.
Yeah, I hear you. Like, if we are not if we are not talking to each other,
I do appreciate that norm.
Yes.
Because time management is something important. We have said about time management, but the feedback, the constructive feedback, is something that is going to help us because we may provide a negative feedback that can frustrate somebody. So I
Yep.
do also, I go along with that norm, but also I have the third norm that I want to suggest to you.
Okay.
So the third norm is all about mandatory meeting participation. So whenever we schedule a meeting, I wish this should be mandatory, because there is no excuse to miss any meeting, because this is what we are working together. Yeah.
Yes.
Mandatory meeting participation.
Yeah, mandatory meeting participation. Like, obviously, it's
Actually, I do agree with you.
yes.
If it's a group work that we are.
You're saying?
I was saying that I do agree with Joy about the mandatory participation, and if of course it's a group work, it has to be mandatory to everyone to participate, because the results are coming to the group, not only one person.
Yes. Of course, that's okay. Does it tie with mandatory meeting participation or attendance? Like, if we deal with participation, it means that everyone in the meeting has to participate. And if we deal with attendance, if we say attendance, everyone has to attend the meeting. So are those two tied together? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you phrase it? Is it mandatory meeting participation?
Participation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mandatory meeting. So I have, yes.
Like this like the point I wanted to raise is complementary.
Yes.
Joy was saying, and in case there is, like, we had to attend and you meet with a challenge, it's not good to be quiet and without communicating to the group members. So the other norm, it can be communicated. So whenever you meet a challenge, whenever you want something to be communicated, it's better if you communicate effectively.
Okay, so effective communication. Am I hearing you right?
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Okay, okay. So effective communication.
Yeah.
Like, yes, but it doesn't even necessarily involve not being able to attend a meeting. It can be like every time, even if you get a problem, which ties to this norm I was going to suggest with you. It is basically asking for help, even on the individual deliverables. If you get somewhere where you don't understand what you have to do, you can ask the group, and we can try to help you and guide you if you're not getting the project directions well. So I think that could also be a norm.
Yeah.
Yes, asking for help whenever you need it.
Yeah.
So Joy, do you have some more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Another norm, I think we should say it also, is all about the meeting deadlines.
Yes.
So because we'll be scheduling different project along the process, and we need to be mandated to meet the deadlines, to do all our best. If we set a deadline, we make sure by the time we have set and we agreed on,
Yes.
everyone is ready, meeting
Yes.
deadlines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. James, what do you think about that?
Actually, like if like how we were saying that we have to take this coming week to build done with
I'm not hearing you. We're not hearing you.
if we take that.
Can you approach,
Uh,
please? Can you approach
uh,
the microphone?
I was saying that. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
I was saying that we actually right now before raising this point, you know that we had a goal of being done with all projects of this goal
Yes.
by this coming week.
Yes.
So if we really respect the deadline, you know that respecting the deadline helps you to achieve the goal. So if we all agree on that, I think it's more helpful to achieving the goal.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so I'm going to record it as meeting deadlines.
Yeah.
And okay, when it comes to meeting deadlines, I also have a norm that's tied to that, and it is reviewing reviewing your deliverables before you submit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you review your deliverables, maybe grammatical errors or some points, sometimes you close your Word document thinking that you have finished your deliverable, and then the next when you go to submit, it is incomplete or there's some missing parts you did not edit, and it wastes a lot of time both for us and for the reviewers, because the reviewers have to send it back and say there is this problem with this deliverable. Maybe there are no citations. You forgot to put the reference page, and so we waste a lot of time with those resubmissions, and I think it could be helpful. So what do you think, guys?
Actually, I do agree with you. It happened to me that I mistakenly submitted the document without checking, without proofreading, without doing all those citations, and it took me to master that project, because I also went back to correct those some mistakes. So reviewing the deliverables before you submit is very helpful, and it's also a way of managing the time well.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
true.
to record that.
Yeah, I do support the idea because we need some time to follow the directions. So
Yes.
the criteria, so and so on.
Yep.
We are up to seven norms. We can have 3 if anyone has any more suggestions.
And all
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
no, I was asking that it seemed, yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm asking, don't have any other norms? It seems you have given fewer norms. Don't you have any
Yeah,
that we
I
can
have.
also get from you?
Yeah, okay, I
I know
have.
you might have more.
Okay, so another one I have, which is kind of a guiding norm, is to be always be in charge, like always feel like you're the leader of the group, or the project, or the current or the current project you're working on, even if someone else is facilitating. That's because it helps you think with a more open view, because you think, if I was in charge of this particular task, what would I do? So it helps us to like be open-minded about the tasks and be more effective when it comes to completing them.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so
Give the other one.
yes.
Again, like we have to celebrate our success. Like in throughout the way this working on this goal, um, it is very helpful and encouraging us to go further when like celebrating we must. This is the first deliverable that we're going to submit, and when we celebrate that we achieve this, I think it can help us to continue with doing with working on the other project with more efforts that help us to finish the whole goal in few days.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we should celebrate our successes. Yes.
Yep,
Yeah. What do you think about
that's
that?
the point.
What do you think about that, Joy?
So if we feel like we should celebrate any success, any achievement, yeah, it's good because maybe it can help in terms of being more courageous in whatever we are doing. Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's not. It can
Okay, so
work.
let me refer that as celebrating successes.
Sure.
Yes, because as Joy was saying, if we are like acknowledging our own successes, we feel like we are moving forward, and it can motivate us, as Joy was saying. So um, let me see. Uh, I think we are up now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are up to 9. We are up to 9 norms. So the last, yeah, I can suggest the last if you're okay with it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the last one is pretty basic. It's like the basic. It's respecting the team members, like respecting each other, because there is this phrase we have that says that you should, like, a person respects the one who respects him back. So like respect ties in with like trusting your, like, respect your colleague and respect their work, because as you do that, you trust them to complete their work effectively as you are doing on your part. So respect, which is both like during communication and which is also work related. I think it can be helpful during our teamwork.
Sure. That's true.
Yeah, okay, so that if we add the respect norm, that brings us to 10 norms. I can read them back, and if you feel like you have a norm you feel like we should change, or you're not comfortable with, you can tell me.
Yeah.
The first norm we talked about was effective time management, which
Yeah.
was James's idea, and constructive feedback. That's the second norm. The third norm was mandatory meeting participation, which was Joy's idea. And the fourth norm is effective communication, which was to help us communicate more effectively if we are not going to attend the meeting, if we have any other concerns with the teamwork, we can communicate them. And that led us to asking for help, which will help us during our individual work and our group work. I think I came up with that. I'm back. Sorry for the network. Anyway, so as we were talking, we mentioned a few points last time. Okay, guys. So we're going to review the 10 norms that we came up, and I think James started with communication, and he continued with time management and
Yes.
celebrating success. And he also talked about constructive feedback. Joy, you talked about meeting deadlines and mandatory attendance of the meeting, and which includes the participation during the meeting. And I came up last with asking for help, respecting each other, reviewing the deliverables before you submit, and always feeling in charge. I think we can all agree on these norms, and we will commit to following them. Yes.
According to what I brought, brought what I liked, and I thought it would help us. And I'll know, and Joy also agreed with me. So I really like the point of Joy of mandatory attendance.
Yes.
And this would help us in this journey of working on this goal. And I think we will achieve it as soon as possible. So
Okay.
maybe Joy can say something about it.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I do thank everyone for this meeting. So I was appreciated different points that were raised. I emphasized again to the point of James that will say that the effective communication, this is going really to help us. And a different point that Arnold also raised. So I really agree with these 10 norms. They are effective, and I hope they will guide us and help us along this this project. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So
Yep.
to conclude, we'll talk about the next steps that we're going to engage in, so that the next meeting. And I think the first one is that we're going to work on. We're going obviously to wait for the feedback on this submission, and if we are successful, if we succeed, we'll continue with the second part of the goal in this part. And I would like to know which one of you will facilitate the next meeting.
Before creating this group, we said that Arno will be the person in charge of the first part of this goal, and Joy will be in charge of the second one. I'll be in charge of that one. So maybe if Joy is comfortable with taking the charge of being the reader of the second part, can go for it. If he's not, I can go for it. So Joy, can you please tell us?
Yeah, it's okay. I wish you would second, then I will come for the third part. No problem. Yes.
I'm flexible. I'm flexible. I can go for it. So
Yeah,
if we succeed for this part, I will like monitor the second part.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And by the way, thank you for reminding me. I did not remember that you talked about that. Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. See you again next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Ciao.